So now that we're entering the manic festive period out in the championship, I thought it would be interesting to take a little look back at my early door championship predictions that I made back in August to see how close to the table my early predictions are to the real world. So let's waste no more further ado and jump straight in and have an embarrassing look at my early door predictions. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction / reaction video. Today, what we're going to do is hop over to here, the hub, that is Blackburn Rovers C's YouTube channel. We're going to take a little look at this bad boy down here, which is my original early door championship predictions. Let's take a look at how close to the money my predictions are to the table, and it's embarrassing. Anyway, before that, if you are new to the channel, make sure you bang the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We're going to all here on Nowaruski. So I've already got the video prepped and ready, and here we are. So what I do, get off, sunshine, is I do my reveals from 13th downwards and then all the way up to top dog. So obviously this is mid-season, so it could still end up like this, but ultimately it's not shaping up that way, I'll tell you that. So let's get going. And occasionally I'll pop up, it might be on the screen right now, I might whack it on there and do a reveal of what's going on in the real world. So let's get it going and take a little look at who I think was finishing in 13th spot. Look at that chirpy, handsome bastard right there. Look at him. He's got a cracking jacket on. Shame about his face though. Yeah, I think he's all right. Yeah. Anyway, so currently in the real world, it is QPR in 13th spot with 31 points on the board. But I went with Preston North End. So yeah, it's Preston currently find themselves in 3rd. Yeah, all right. Still could end up that way. They could still end up that way. The season is not won in flipping December. I'm actually recording this on the 15th of December. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on. So it'll be 14th next. And we're hoping to see Hull City in 14th. But no, we've got Nottingham Forest. This has started great. So Nottingham Forest currently find themselves in 8th. They did get a bit of a battering yesterday by Sheffield Wednesday. So, you know what? 14th looks a little bit shitty at the moment. Does look a little bit shitty. But you know what? It's only what? 6 places better off. 15th. We're hoping to see Birmingham City. That's what we're hoping to see. But I think no. Hull City, though, look at that. That's not too shabby, actually. They currently find themselves 14th in the division. So Hull City's not bad. Not a bad punt at the moment. But I was hoping Birmingham. But I do recall I put them much, much further down. So, yeah. I think my 3 relegation candidates, I've had a lot of abuse. For this video. So, but you know what? We can't all say Leeds are going to run away with it, even though I probably did go and say Leeds are going to run away with it. But, you know, some bold predictions have to be made. And I made them definitely in this video. I definitely went balls to the wall on this. So next up we have 16th spot, looking for Derby County. But Luton Town, they currently find themselves 21st in the table. They're going to need a bit of a miracle to get themselves up to 16th. So I doubt that's going to happen. So That one's a little strange. In fact, they're all a little bit strange so far. But we'll roll with it. 17th should be Charlton. That's where they are right now. So who have I gone for Charlton? I remember. I think I have all 3 promoted teams staying up, which I'm very worried about Barnsley in the real world. So despite changing a manager, I just don't think they're going to turn shit around. I think it's going to be. Is he talking? Is he? No, I've got him muted. Good. So 17th, we want Charlton. But we got Barnsley. Don't think that's going to happen. They are 24th right now. So that's a good chunk down there. So Charlton are 17th in the real world currently, as it stands. Again, this could work out closer to the money. You're going to have to wait till May to find out. But so far, I've got one I'm happy with right now, and that's Hull. Preston, I think they're going to be top 10, Preston. Forest could also be the same. Hull City, yeah, yeah. Luton, Barnsley should be further down. To be honest with you. Wigan 18th, they are currently 23rd. Don't like the manager. I've been very open about that. I think he's got a bit of an attitude. But that's just me. They currently find themselves 23rd in the table. In the real world, Reading are 18th. I expect Reading to be down here, even though they've changed their manager as well with Bowen now in charge. I just don't fancy it. I don't fancy that connection there. I don't think Bowen was the right choice. I think he's got a bit of a spring in his step, but ultimately, there's Reading. Look, there's Reading, 19th. It's not bad. 18th in the real world. 19th currently is Huddersfield. I think I have them further up the field as well. We've got some other big names down here like Stoke and Middlesbrough that I expected to be much further up. But Reading, they're about where I think they are right now, so that's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank at this moment. Charlton 20th, they are 17th in the row. That could still pan out. That could very much still pan out. Again, I have them surviving, and they can perform well. They've got the goals in them. I love Macaulay Bonne. Big fan of Macaulay Bonne. I was watching him in Leyton Orient days. And with obviously Lyle Taylor scoring goals up there, I think they might just hang on. I think that one's pretty close to the money. They're doing better than they are right now. Fantastic start to the season, but it's kind of getting caught up with them a little bit now, especially this next month will be massive for Charlton. Maybe massive for a lot of these teams down there. So I actually have Middlesbrough in 20th in the real world here. Millwall 21st. I think they would be 21st if they'd stuck with Harris. Obviously now Rowett's come in and done an absolute phenomenal job and pushed them up to 11th in the table. Harris's buddies Cardiff are 12th, so phenomenal for Millwall to be up at that high. Will they stay there? Probably not. I think their bubble will burst. Birmingham in 22nd spot. In the real world, it is Stoke. Birmingham currently find themselves in 15th. They could get sucked down there. I'm not a big Pep Clotet fan, and I don't think I think they spent their money a little bit crazily with some ambitious buys that might not gel in their first season. So Birmingham, I had in 22nd. Am I going to stand by that? I think they will be better. I think they will survive. I'm just not a big fan of Pep Clotet, to be honest with you. I think I have Sheffield Wednesday and QPR coming up. So, Sheffield Wednesday are 5th. That's so 22nd in the real world, it is Stoke. So 23rd, I have Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, goodness. Where's the exit door? Where's my taxi? My taxi should be arriving anytime soon. They're up to 5th at the moment. But, hey, I made these calls back in the day before Gary Monk come in, before... was it before Steve Bruce? Or it might have been Steve Bruce had left. And there was a bit of a mess behind the scenes. So I made those with the assumption that they would do something stupid and not bring in a decent manager like Gary Monk. And QPR 24th. Now, I'm going to pause the video right here. I did have receive a barrage of abuse by this one on Twitter. Maybe even in the comments of this video. I don't know. I'm not sold on them. They're 13th at the moment. In the real world, Barnsley 24th. We've already seen Barnsley in 16th. Wigan 23rd. We've already seen them in 18th. But QPR 24th. I'm not saying they're. Well, I don't think they're going to finish 24th. So that looks a little bit shitty right now. I think that bottom three looks mad. It does look mad. It is mad. But I still think QPR could go down. I think Birmingham could go down. I think those two are not out of the woods just yet. But there could be a few more teams in much worse condition than they are. I think Barnsley are in trouble. Luton are in trouble. Reading are in trouble. Wigan are in trouble. And then when you look at the table, Stoke are in trouble. Borough, if they don't... I keep saying it, Woodgate's got to go, because otherwise they could get sucked into the vortex and join Sunderland in the third tier. So... But QPR, I don't like Warburton. I just don't like it. I think it's bad mojo, and I'm going to stand by it. You know, they've brought in some good players. They are scoring goals. They've got goals in that team. The defense is shoddy. But if you're scoring that many goals, yeah, they are the second highest goal scorers in the division, alongside Leeds. Leeds, Preston, and QPR are the second highest goal scorers behind West Brom. You know, it's their defence that is shady. I think they have the worst defence, or one of the bottom 3 defences in the league, conceding 42 goals. So, stats don't lie. You can score goals. It's like Newcastle back in the 90s. You can score 6, but the opposition may score 7 in the process. But yeah, it looks hideous compared to the table. It is only December. We may still see QPR get sucked into the vortex in the relegation dogfight, and we'll take a little look back again at May. But right now, that does look stupid. I'm not going to lie, it does look stupid. But I'm going to stand by the majority of this. I think Preston and Nottingham Forest are going to finish much higher than that. I do expect Hull to be as they are. Luton, Barnsley, all those teams will finish in the bottom half of the table from Hull downwards. I think we'll tail off. Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday. Well, Sheffield Wednesday will do, I think, with Monk in charge. That one's also wild. That one's very wild. Anyway, let's plough on. Let's take a look at the top half now. We're going to look at 12 upwards. And we're going to hope to see Cardiff in 12th spot. This is where I might get a bit of shit sorted out now. So Cardiff in 12th. I think I had them in between that 8 and 12 bracket, if I can recall. If this guy would hurry up and stop waffling. What's the left on the video here? A good 10 minutes. What you got for me? What you got for me, kid? 12th spot. What you got? I got Cardiff. Still waiting for you. Still waiting for you to pull your finger out your backside. Get a move on. Who is this kid? Waffle, waffle, waffle. That's all we ever hear. Maybe if I can speed him up a smidge. Brentford in 12th. They currently find themselves in 4th. Again, I'm not shining away from that prediction. They did spend big this summer, bringing in Pontus Jansson and David Raya amongst others, and they sold Neil Maupay, but they got goals in Ollie Watkins. 12th is I still think it's a good shout. It's going to get jam-packed. It is already jam-packed in those spaces from 3rd all the way down to flipping 13th at the moment. So I think Brentford are riding a wave at the moment. And they'll be up there. They'll be definitely in the top half of the table. They might be a little bit higher than 12th at the end of the season. But you know what? An early door prediction, 12th ain't too shabby. So in the real world, Cardiff is sitting 12th as of December. So Brentford, yeah, they've had a good season so far, and things are looking up. Final season, their old gaff, they're going to be moving on to pastures new, and I'm sure they want to be playing in the Premier League with that stadium. Middlesbrough in 11th, and they are shambolic at the moment in 20th spot. That could still end up the case. They just need to get rid of Wood. They need to get rid of Woodgate. Either they stick with him, he hangs on this season, and maybe next season he'll be turning. It'll be all right. But if they were to change managers now, then they might shoot up that table and get into that mid cluster. Regardless if they change managers or not, I don't think they're getting higher than 11th at all. I think Blackburn Rovers in 10th. Currently they are 9th. Not too shabby, boys and girls. So. Would I take 9th? Right now, no, because I think we're doing good. But 10th is about right. I think for Rovers, an improvement last season in the top half of the table, in the top 10 of the championship, going in the right direction. But if we're going to keep Dacarino and co, we've got to be looking for the top 6. So 10th though, right now 9th. We could end up 10th. In the real world, Swansea 10th. So, yeah. So, Hull and Rovers, probably my 2 close to the money. I've got nothing bang on the nose yet, which is not great. What you got for me now? What's in 9th spot? We're hoping to see a Swansea or a Swansea. We're hoping to see a Swansea, maybe a Cardiff would be around about now. Would be a good time. Swansea, there they go. 10th in the real world. Swansea 9th in this. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad indeed, buddy. Swansea with the new guy, I think this is about right. They did start the season, had a good September, October. They were up in the top 4, something like that. I think they were even leading. Were they leading the table at one point? Can I see how they did? No. Yeah, I'm not sold on their manager just yet. They're going to be just on the cusps of the playoffs, and that will be. A transitional season from Potter to this chap's not too bad. Huddersfield in 8th. They are 19th at the moment. The Cowleys started life as managers as Huddersfield in tip-top shape. But it's kind of gone a little bit south for them at the moment. Just 1 win and 6 as of recording. They could still rise up to about there, but they're gonna need something special. So I think I may change my mind on that bad boy. I think they're probably looking at a 12th, maybe a 15th, something like that, between that cluster, 12th to 16th, something like that. Huddersfield will not go down. I think they've got too much quality in there to be sucked in. Cardiff in 7th. In the real world, they are 12th. It's not out of the question that they'll finish 7th this season as well. Harris has surprised me a little bit so far. They've on a nice little run of just 1 defeat out of 6. I think he's been in charge of all those games as well. Obviously, Warnock no longer there. Warnock could be coming in line for the Middlesbrough job, and that would be, if that was the case, I'd stand by that 11th. I think they would shoot up the table and be in mid-table. Maybe there will be another season of Warnock next year to get them back into the Premier League. That smells right. The other story that floats around occasionally is Tony Mowbray to Middlesbrough, but we'll talk more about that another time. Stoke in 6th. Well, how stupid do I look right now? They're 22nd in the table. You know what? I did say in this video, I remember saying it, they finished last season very strong or very effectively with the defence. They got the defence sorted out. They were keeping clean sheets, airtight defence. I'm mimicking what I'm saying here, airtight defence. But now it's just the wheels have come off. The new manager's now in charge. Michael O'Neill is not the right appointment, I do not think. Again, to be hang on, you're speeding away from me, sunshine. So Stoke, yeah, I think the O'Neill appointment will cost them. I'm not saying it's going to cost them with relegation, but they'll end up 18th instead of finishing. They'll end up 16th instead of 6th. That's what they've swapped there for. O'Neill, yeah, he's got a good pedigree of international management with Northern Ireland, and then also, did he manage Hibernian? I think. I can't really remember any at the moment. So there was better appointments out there. There was better options for manager, and I think they not cheaped out. I think Michael O'Neill might have cost them a package because he was manager of Northern Ireland. So they saw something in him, but to be honest with you, I think they got that one wrong. So Fulham in 5th. They currently find themselves in 6th. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. I think that's about right. I think I do see stuff on Twitter saying Scotty Parker out. Maybe. It's not. It's. I think with the team that they have and the money that they've spent in the past 2 seasons, they've got to be in the Premier League. They have to be in the Premier League, and the pressure will be on Scotty Parker to finish in the playoffs. So if they start to wane and go into 10th for a little bit, he'll be out of a job, no question. So, but Fulham hanging on in there, 6th spot at the moment. They've kind of fallen off the pace. 4th, I have West Brom. Right now, they are running away with it. They are leaders, 2 points clear. They look good. Slaven Bilic has done an absolutely phenomenal job. Very energetic manager. Obviously failed a little bit at West Ham, but he looks to be doing okay with West Brom. 4th for me. It's not out of the question that they'll end up there, but right now they look good for top 2. So Leeds are going to be in the one of these 2, 3 these spots up here. Who else am I missing? Bristol City are coming up as well, and oh yeah, I remember the other one. Oh my, Bristol City in 3rd. They currently find themselves in 7th. That's not too bad. 2 defeats on the spin though in the real, with 3 out of the last 5 games for Bristol City. So they're kind of fallen off the place, but a win away from going 3rd. So let's not rule that out just yet. And I think I got Wayne Rooney's Derby County in 2nd. That's right. They currently find themselves in 16th spot. So they need a bit of a mini miracle to get up there. I don't think this is going to happen. I think Koku's. We all know Leeds is number 1. I think Koku's got his work cut out for him to get themselves anywhere near the playoffs. I don't think the arrival of Wayne Rooney is going to do anything to change that. I fancied their chances. Obviously, I was probably going off of last season, but obviously, when you look between the lines, the whole spine of that team was ripped out. No more Mason Mount, no Kamore, no Frank Lampard's energy, and Andy Keogh, the captain, been ripped out. It's just been a domino effect of disaster for Derby so far. 16th, they're probably more in line for relegation than they are playoffs at the moment. So that one's a bit wild. Bristol City are standby, but of course Leeds top spot in this. I'm assuming it. They currently find themselves in 2nd. There they are. So all in all, that's what it looks like right now as of December. It could shape up to be a little bit more like this, and maybe we'll do another look at this when May comes around. But ultimately, I've got some work to do. Well, they've got some work to do to get the table to look like this. I give myself a thumbs up for the Bristol City, for the Leeds, for West Brom, for Fulham, for Swansea Rovers. Give myself a thumbs up there. For Hull City as well. Wigan, I'm giving them a mini thumbs up, even though they're much worse off than that. So yeah, I probably got a third of the table, pretty close to the money. The rest, these a bit of work on. But anyway, folks, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you are new, smash the subscribe. Over the next few days, we'll be taking a look at all these other bad boys. We'll look at the Premier League versions, the League One, the League Twos, and of course the Bundesliga and the other European leagues that I do. We'll have them all here under one roofski. We'll take a look at those bad boys. But until then, make sure you bang the thumbs up, get this video up in the old algorithm, and make sure you bang the subscribe to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, World Football related. We have it all here under one roofski. Until then, I'm going to let you get out of here, and I'm going to get ready for Christmas because it's not that long. It's not that far away. Yep, I'm out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.